From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Monday morning to you. Hope you had an excellent weekend. Softball, golf, and track and field are all into postseason play, starting either end of last week for softball or coming up today for track and field and golf. More on that in a moment. First, let's start by getting you caught up on what happened on Saturday. Omro and spring soccer were both in action on Saturday. The Foxes hosted a home tournament and swept both games to win the event. Omro beat Crandon 6-1 in the first game. Then in Game 2, a 2-1 win against Green Bay New Lutheran. 2-0 Saturday for the Foxes. Springs went up to St. Mary Catholic and beat the Zephyrs 3-0. A solid non-con win for the Ledgers. Seeding also released last night for girls soccer, and Springs secured a 3-seed in Division 4. The other notable team from the Flyway is Lourdes Academy, which was given a 2-seed. I have a story up on that on our website, flywayfocus.com. You can read all the seeds that were handed out to Flyway teams yesterday evening. In baseball from Saturday, Springs lost to number 7 Marathon 7-5. The Ledgers out-hit the Red Raiders 11-10, but only scored in 2 of those innings. Riley Brenner had a big day for the Ledgers. He was 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a run scored. North Fondy was also in action on Saturday. The Orioles split a doubleheader with Roncalli. It was Drew Stetbacher who did most of the heavy lifting on the mound in the Game 1 6-4 win. The Orioles then lost 5-3 in Game 2. Coming up today, postseason action begins, hopefully for one softball team, a couple golf teams, and most track and field teams. I say hopefully because there's a lot of rain and some thunderstorms that's supposed to roll through today. We'll do our best to keep you updated on that if anything gets canceled or pushed back. Obviously, the postseason events would not get canceled. They would be postponed to a later date. All eyes will be on the results from Keels Regional today if they can go. We'll start there. That's where Campbell Sports' Josh Awanali will compete at the varsity level for the first time. Lots of well-deserved fanfare for the Cougars senior, but beyond Awanali, there's other highlights. Gannon Schwartz from WLA, as well as WLA's 4x200 team, and Caden Schmitz in the shot put and discus, all athletes to watch for the Vikings, along with their distance runner Ben and Midtune. And Lydia Toshner, a standout hurdler. She is certainly someone to watch this afternoon from Campbell Sport. Will be on hand for coverage should they run at Kiel High School. Elsewhere in track, Laconia, North Fondy, and Omro are at Winneconne High School for their regional. Laconia's girls figure to be the ones to watch, specifically Molly Duell, Tierney Madigan, and Marissa Johnson, who all dominated at the Flyway Championship in at least one race. Springs competes down in Division 3. They're at Cedar Grove, Belgium. Grace Kuhn is the most obvious name to watch as the girls' player of the year in track and field in the Flyway Conference. Kuhn went to state last year in 3 different events, and she won all 4 events she competed at in the Flyway Championships a couple of weeks ago. Final track and field regional featuring Flyway teams is in Grafton. That's with Lamira and Mayville. In golf, some regionals today and some tomorrow. Campbell Sport, North Fondy, and WLA will compete today at the Town & Country Golf Course in Sheboygan. The rest of Flyway will go tomorrow. We'll update you on those in tomorrow's sports report. Baseball and soccer are both still in regular season play. In baseball, pretty hectic slate with 6 games. Laconia, Omro, and Springs all on the road. The Spartans at Berlin, Omro at Lourdes, and the Ledgers at Kewaskum. WLA is home against Luther Prep. Lamira hosts Slinger, and Campbell Sport welcomes in Central Wisconsin Christian School. If weather gets in the way, not too much flexibility to potentially get these games rescheduled. A reminder that baseball postseason gets underway on Thursday. Most teams have opening round games. And finally, 2 matches in soccer. Lamira hosts Little Chute at 4:30. WLA welcomes in a good Elkhart Lake Glen Beulah team to the Fondy Soccer Complex for a 7 p.m. kick. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.